set, maybe Daut is number 3. Never know. Here we are, game number 1. I'm just checking to see if... Yeah, okay, cool. So they're actually in blue and red. Perfect. We have the new player, number 3 here, playing as the Mayans. And then in the red, we have Mayans for number 6, who we saw yesterday. So we have a Meso War, like the last best of 5. However, it is just Mayans to start it off this time. What do you think, Dave? Smart pick?
Pretty standard.
Yeah, pretty standard, yeah.
Mayans are a pretty safe pick for any map, really.
Yep. Yeah, I think that if you get a good map, or even a half-decent map with Mayans, you can get the plumes. And once you get the plumes, it's really hard to lose. So, it's only a best of 5. You probably want to win the first game. It will be cool that they're both using Mayans and they won't have that option later on. So, a mirror matchup is the best way to determine who the most skilled player is for sure, because you have access to the same options. I'm going to start with Hidden Cup number 3's map.
I don't like it.
Did you say you do or you don't? You don't?
I don't.
Tell us why.
Like, look at where those berries are up on the hill at the
Oof.
And like everything is gonna funnel down that hill.
Yeah.
You know, there's the secondary golds, both to the right, both near hills, like both far away.
Yeah.
And then the main gold even, it's at the top so you can secure it, but it's still a long way away from the TC.
This is true. Yeah, a lot of elevation on the flanks, which can be tough. I like the back stone. Oh, which he hasn't scouted? Surely he's going to find that. That would suck. That would suck if he couldn't find that. But I like the back stone, even though it's kind of up against the edge of the map and the wood lines. But I agree. I think the sides will be difficult. I will say...
He's stealing a boar right now.
Oh! Well, we got it wrong, obviously. MBL couldn't have played last game then. This must be him.
What? Laming? Definitely NBL.
This wood line's kind of awkward on this hill. It's shaped oddly. Luckily, blue went to the right side here. So, one I wanted to touch on, I assume blue is going to bring this board back safely. Look at the extra golds. Those neutrals, there's one in the southern corner and one on the right. So they're much closer to blue. If he does secure that right-hand side, he's going to have everything. That'd be really nice. Nice lane there from this guy. We haven't seen this guy play yet. Seems like a solid player. Okay.
I say it's Nicov.
You going?
Everything so far seems like Nicov. Everything.
Yeah. Nobody else can do this at all.
Nobody. No one.
Map for red is very open as well, Dave. And he has not found 2 of his sheep. So he's down a boar. He's going to push in the deer to make up for that. But hopefully he finds his sheep there. I think we might see red be the aggressor. Might drush or something because it seems like he'll be behind a few lage if he goes for that. His stone and his gold is in the same spot, which can be good or bad depending on if he locks it down. He has lots of cliffs, which can help him wall. But still his golds are forward. At least this one is, I'm sorry. That one's forward, that stone is forward. It's just kind of tough in some areas.
Yeah, he also hasn't had much time to scout around because he was forced to push the deer since he lost the blue.
Yep.
So he doesn't even know where blue is yet.
And his scouting's been really good. So it's tough for him to know exactly where those sheep might be. He'd probably think this right corner, south of the TC, or to the north, and he's looping around to the north, and there will be no sheep there, which is kind of tough.
So 1 boar and 2 sheep down, but he did push 3 deer, so
yeah,
should be fine. And he's gonna wall across the front here with the barracks. It's a good spot to start walling.
Yep, blue's thinking the same thing. Getting up on top of that hill, which is perfect, guys. You never want to build your production buildings at the bottom of the hill if you can help it, because then your opponent can come in on the other side and instantly have an advantage, whereas now you're defending from top of the hill.
So blue's going to bring in the 3rd boar, and his eagle's going to be more or less healed.
Yeah.
So he can go out and...
Oh, yeah, that's a nice touch. He's had his eagle in his TC this entire time.
The only thing you have to be careful of, I think I saw it once in the Nations Cup, where a teammate brought a boar back with an eagle.
Yeah.
And he put it in his ally's TC, and the ally on garrison the eagle. They killed the boar.
Oh, wait. I remember that. Yeah,
that
he and Garrison. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah, your eagle will go for the boar.
Man, he brought it to his flank, and it was like the longest lure of all time. And then he finally got it back there and ended up killing it.
The funny thing is, blue is on 49 out of 50 HP, so this eagle is not full HP. So he can't fight. If he gets the hill, it's fine. But here come the militia from red. The militia are there from blue. Man-at-arms, Dave. We're getting man-at-arms and lots of walls from blue.
Yep.
And red, probably.
Seems like something Nicov would do.
I think Dave is trying to call the players out extra early this time. Just because a few people are like, oh, these casters, they don't know what they're talking about. So Dave, just anytime he sees something, he's calling out a name just to do it. I think I know you too well. Man-at-arms for red, but he's down in numbers, so he's going to go back. Adam, red has more scouting, I'm pretty sure. The score is fairly similar, but I think red has slightly more scouting because his eagle was scouting around. Man-at-arms into archers. Dude, look at blue's base. Look at his fog of war. What does he not see?
How can he not see that stone?
That's crazy. Where does he think it is? That's the question. He'll probably go into crossbows anyway.
Probably thinks it's in the other 90% of the map he hasn't scouted.
He finds the sheep, which isn't all that important now. But, yeah, that sucks. It also sucks that his deer were back there. Or red could push his deer, and red's, building up on the front, as he should. Good stuff, and they're doing the same thing. This is what you would expect in a mirror matchup most times. And
this
red
is good from blue to loop around like this. This is real good, but red knows he's there.
Oh, there's a hole? Nope, there's no hole. Well done. There's actually a hole to the left of the mill there. Right here. Oh, please see it. Oh, no, he doesn't see it, and his villagers are going around to finish the house. Wallet. Oh, thank God.
Oh, just in time.
Thank God. This is fine, bro. And red's gonna get in on the front?
Nope.
No. What?
What a house ball! That was right on time!
On both sides, man.
Holy!
That was interesting. And so I think all the man-at-arms will be useless now with the archers out. Red, in my opinion, made some really good walls considering his situation, because you don't want to go too far out. If you went out here, blue would have killed him, right? So, stay close to your base, make it nice and compact, and at least you know where your opponent's going to pressure. Whereas blue has gone for very small walls, but he's boxing out a ton of resources, like Dave said, and he's also not securing the hill.
Do you think if blue knew that stone was back there, he might have gone for a different strategy?
Possibly. I think
he's going to need it for the castle.
Yeah, I think that eventually he'll want that, because you do go crossbows into plumes. I don't think he would have gone straight to plumes, but maybe the initial strategy. Maybe he would have gone man-at-arms tower rush. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because a lot of players, if they're thinking of it, would probably pause the game. There's been no pause, and then say that their map was bugged. And that's actually not the case here. So I guess it's good, because I don't know what would happen in that situation. Maybe red would have gotten a free win if blue would have said it was bugged and he just didn't scout.
Blue's doing something nice here. Like, look at all of that red army just chasing after these.
Yep.
Blue doesn't even need these anymore. Like, just lead him into a corner somewhere. Or bring them to your archers.
Yeah.
Do you fight with those with your archers, or do you distract with those and bring your archers around the other side?
Around to where, though? That's the question. It's too much of a gamble to go to the north because you assume that's full walled right now.
Yeah.
So, and you can't go the whole way around because then red could show up with archers at your doorstep. So I think you try and take trades. But hey, he's going around. Let's go. And red must have been expecting the pressure to come from either side because he went for the safe area. He went for the center so he could go to the left easy or the right.
Red is going out to wall at the wrong moment, my friend.
That's a dead vill. Oh,
maybe not.
What? Did he scan for that? How did he know? Wow. Can he dodge? I think he's dead.
No, man, he's got the 5Ds. 5Ds the dodgeball. Dodge, dip, die.
The 5Ds. There you have it, guys. The 5Ds from Dave, from the D himself.
He died.
Yeah,
and he's
2 vills.
Multiple villagers now. Where's his army?
His army is going to blue. This is like another AI army, man. Another AI army. We have a little bit of everything. And oh my God, blue's destroying him.
Yeah. There's so many vills.
Just wrong time to go out. Wrong time to go out. Goodness.
And there's a hole there.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Blue, attack the Bills though. He can kill 2 more, maybe even more than that. If
he already knows this army's gonna die, so he just wants to
Just
get
trade.
as many bills as possible.
Yeah.
Come on, get him!
I think he could have done a lot more there, actually. Red shows up. He's on the doorstep, and Blue is prepared, man. Again, we haven't seen this guy yet in this tournament. He's playing extremely well in game 1. Really nice micro at home.
Villager at the back, I think, with the man-at-arm.
Wow.
One more. Yep.
So what was that? 5, 6 villagers dead for Red? Look at the idle time.
Something like that. Something like that. And he's gonna win the fight near his base too.
Yeah, it's very surprising almost because it looked way too easy for Blue. You know, looked way too easy. He's trying to get his archer out. I think there's a... Oh, there's a hole, yep. And now you're in a position where you know your opponent's on the back foot. Now you can go forward. And still hasn't seen the stone, doesn't need it. We'll build a market, probably click up to Castle Age soon. While Red, look at that eco balance.
Oh, he's going back now with a villager. He's like, there's something back there.
Ah, okay, he sees it. So will he build a mining camp? He will, okay. And now he knows that the stone is kind of walling off that area. He was double checking to make sure there's not a hole. Smart play from number 3. Smart play. A lot of people are saying Slam. A lot of people are saying Liereyy in the chat. And then we have Daut versus Miguel and Nicov, you know, everybody's being guessed. As Dave said, these guys are so good, it's kind of hard to tell the difference.
I think red is Daut and blue is Nicov.
Ooh, okay. Daut? It could be. I haven't seen anything that said it's not Daut, right? But it's kind of hard to tell with Daut. Micro hasn't been good. He's lost a lot of units, so if you believe the memes, and maybe Blue's halfway up to the Castle Age, he just needs to be careful, not take losses. Mixing in a few skirms. Archers are coming behind. Red, he needs to do damage, but at the same time, he doesn't want to get trapped here. Will he go through? Oh god. Oh god.
Oh no.
I don't like it.
He's trapping himself in here, man. You're putting yourself in a corner. You see that there's units garrison in there. You know there's another and there's nowhere to go. The only place you can go is into the TC. Like
he could get. Is there a hole?
Oh, there's a hole. What kind of Matrix shit is this?
Hey, if it's Daut, he is the Lord. He could do that. He's gonna end up leaving because Blue thinks he can defend at home with what's in his ranges and in his base, and he wants to go forward. So that's a risk that might pay off for Red.
If he makes like 2 more skirmishers and on garrisons, or he's gonna wall it up now. Watch, he's gonna wall this up with a house.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Good luck, Red.
Yeah. It's not even worth it for Red to try and run through that now. He's just gonna get wiped
God,
up.
What a massacre.
Great job from Blue to go forward with the crossbows though, because he's already here. Red doesn't have much military at home, and he just calls the GG. Hidden Cup 3 gives us the G. Wow. Okay. So we got another G. There's been 3, maybe 4 people in this tournament who have said Gs. There's definitely not 3 or 4 people who normally use Gs, so a mind game G possibly. And we have a pretty easy victory for Blue in game 1.
That was a sick trap. And that was so preventable.
Yeah.
That's the most predictable trap of all time.
For that reason, maybe it is Daut. Maybe, I don't know, man. It's hard to say. I don't want to be cruel to the players, of course. So that was a quick victory for game 1. Luckily for Red, he will get to choose his map for the next game. And here's a look at the map pool, guys. If you want to see what he has to choose from, we have Cross, Baltic, Arabia, El Dorado, Land of Lakes, Gold Rush, Golden Island, Chaos Pit, and Scandinavia. I think Daut would probably pick something like Cross here. That's just a guess. The other players, it's hard to tell as well. We don't really know. Who are the 16 players? Well, there's actually 12 players, but I'll show you. Ricky, if you look on the right side of the screen there, you can see the 12 players. And some of us seem to be sure that we know who the previous players were. Hidden Cup 3 was the one player we hadn't seen yet. So as of now, we've seen everybody on that list there. And still people aren't sure. Baxter, thanks for the 100 bits. He said, love the commentary. Content from yourself and Dave. Streamed for a few hours now. T90, let's go. I think he meant streaming for a few hours, maybe. Yeah, man. It's been crazy. Let's do this. Let's go on to game 2. Score is updated. What civ do you pick, Dave? You go Aztecs, just play it safe?
What's the map?
Well, I don't know yet. I guess we should know the map before I ask such questions.
Like, I don't know what civ I go. I like that random feature. That's a good one.
Yeah. Yo, thank you everybody again for being here. It's been a blast to see you guys enjoy this. The games have been solid. Game 2's coming up.
Ooh.
Baltic. Whoa, it's Baltic and we have Malay. That's a first. We've had a lot of Baltics as home maps. Baltic would be a good home map for Daut. This map is disgusting. But Italians versus Malay. I am quite surprised to see that Blue has picked Malay, but he played really well last time. All right, Dave, what do you think about this? Jeez.
Italians, really, really good civ on both Baltic, on any water map.
Yeah.
Actually. And he's going to need it because his map is... it's making me sick.
I know.
Like, where's the space?
If he loses water, he's kind of dead, right?
Yeah.
Because luckily his gold is safe-ish, but he doesn't have anywhere to go that's safe from water pressure. Wouldn't be a bad guess to say it's Daut, but whoever it is, I'm sure they like water because they've chosen this for their map after the loss in Game 1. But Malay, Dave. Malay, they advance 80% faster to the next stage. They're actually good on water. I'd say they're top 3 or top 4. But Italians, man, they have so many good things going for them. They have the cheaper age cost. Their dock techs cost 15% less. And their fishing ships cost 15% less. That's 3 direct benefits for water maps.
Yeah. The problem with like Malay on water here against Italians, you get the faster uptime, but by the time you cross the water,
yeah,
I mean the Italians guy is probably going to be up anyway.
Exactly.
Fire the zone.
Yeah, so one player ends up clicking up earlier, the other player catches up with the 80% faster speed. But yeah, we'll find out. And Blue is already on his way, perhaps looking for some more lames like you got last game.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things you see often on maps like Baltic is if they forget to wall in their dock villager, right?
Yep.
And then the scout picks it off early. But with Red, that's not much of a problem because he can just go back to the TC.
That's true. Yeah, there is a benefit to being close to the water because you don't have to walk as far. But Blue is going to find this. He sees the Vil. And look, at the same time, he's going to be sending his Vil out and they'll be doing identical things. So he knows.
Red's going to see it. Is Red going to spot that?
Yeah.
Usually want to go along the shoreline and...
Oh, Red on the other side, yeah.
You can tell someone's experienced on water-esque maps if they wall their villager in right away.
Yep, which Red has done. However... he sent 2 Vils here. Blue's at least being a presence, yet delaying the dock. And Red, I think, is going to try and disrupt the Boar villager that's coming out. And not the dock villager. If he lames this, that'd be such a mistake. Don't try and lame here.
See, that's not MBL. I can get... this is not MBL.
Yeah, he went in too early.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to steal the Boar, but you want to block it.
Right now, this is Daut thinking to himself, like, I probably should steal this, but I don't think I can. It's like having mental gymnastics here. Like, I'm just gonna wait and disrupt this.
It's not too crazy, Dave.
No, it's not a bad strat because Blue's scout is on the other side of the map. Blue can't go take this. Now he's getting looms, so he can.
Let's see what the attempt is like to block this.
We'll know if it's Daut or not. Yeah, this is
that seems like Daut to me, man. That seems like Daut to me.
And then he realized that it was just not his thing, and he left right away.
Did we find him finally? I know that the jokes have been anytime there's a mistake, it's Daut, but I think we found him, man. I think we found him, yeah.
If anything, like, he helped him.
Dude, if he stopped the dock bill, it would have been so much better to stop that dock bill. Oh my god. Well, Daut is Italians. And Daut, if he drops off food here, should click up first. Keep in mind, Malay will be right behind him. Yeah, he clicks up. You abandon all food, go to wood and gold. And then your fishing ships will bring in food for you. And Peacock Rampage in the chat says T90 official. Daut was likely Hidden Cup 6 was likely Daut in the first series as well. Yeah, okay, that's a good point actually. Hard for me to think back to everything. But yeah, Malay will be up slightly faster here, Dave. Interesting.
Yeah, but by the time he gets over there, the Italians' bonuses
exactly.
are so much better.
It's not like Man-at-Arms where you can crawl across the map, right? There's no Man-at-Arms, there's no militia version of ships that you can upgrade.
His second dock's gonna be late too.
Yeah. So there is a big benefit to being able to build your docks early, but again, if you slip up, if you lose water, everything can be ranged by War Galley and Castle Age. Well, not everything, but enough to be annoying. Okay. Surprised that Red... What did he do with his scout, Dave?
It's still wandering around on the left side.
Yeah, for me, that's weird. I would have kept my scout over there to try and stop this dock. But whatever, Blue is there defensively anyway.
You know what? He's probably looking for... He didn't know what he was doing. He's probably looking for vills if they snuck their way over there, right? Just
possibly.
Sure.
Yeah, to wall it up, right? So, Fire Galley's on the way for Blue. Fire Galley's on the way for Red. There's not a big difference in this. But Italians are better here. Especially once they hit Castle Age.
He can afford to put down the third dock already.
Yep.
Whereas Blue is not thinking about that. And Red actually has a scout trolling around seeing how many docks he has down.
Yep. Very important stuff. Yeah, obviously we joke about the whole lame thing, but these are high-level players. They know where to look. And Blue knows he can't fight that because Red took the hill. Cool stuff there. And Blue also has to run away, so advantage to number 6 here so far, because he's taking a little bit of HP off this fire ship.
Malay is so strange.
Yeah, it is strange.
Just...
Why is that fishing ship there as well? Is he trying to bait intentionally with that fishing ship? Maybe. Dude, we got a demo on the way. You know how big demos can be.
Maybe Blue is Tatoh, and he's got some sort of strategy lined up for Malay.
Well, also he could be wanting to save Italians for later, right?
Maybe, yeah.
Because if you don't pick Italians here, you could pick them later, whereas Red would not be able to. And Tato's obviously very good on water, so maybe he felt like with a slight disadvantage he'd be okay. Good logic, and all this demo.
That could be a good demo. That could be nice and juicy!
I like it! These 2 fires down to 30 HP. That's a good demo right there. Oh, we got more coming. We got more coming. There's one more. It gets caught behind the fire up. Oh my god, that's another good demo ship from Blue. Look how weak these fires are.
Red?
Yep.
Oh, Blue's splitting up nicely.
Yeah, Blue's micro's good. He's lacking the fires, though. I know his demos were good, but he's lacking the fire numbers. Let's see if that evens out. I wouldn't even use the demo here if I'm Blue. Or maybe I do, and boom. Okay.
I heard a Vill die. Oh, Red killed a Vill on the mining camp!
Nice.
Blue!
Nice. Players have very particular build orders. They're very specific. Take one Vill off gold, another one needs to go back out, and there they go. Everyone's saying stone from Red, stone from Red. Yeah, I don't see any stone here, but there's no towers on water, so... well, we can discuss that. There's a stone down here. Kind of looks like he has no stone.
He's got stone in the corner. Yeah, where... Do you not get a stone?
No, you get stone. You get stone. You should get stone.
What?
If he wins water, it's fine. Right? He wins water, it's fine. And, oh, that demo right there! Oh my god! That demo's huge! That was amazing. One fire galley died because of that. The others are very weak. Nice micro from Red, though. He's still ahead. And killing the fishing ships. Yeah.
You can't beat him.
I know.
You can't beat him on water. They're so good.
Yep. So, this is quite good, actually, for Red, because he doesn't... Remember, he doesn't have the map to be falling back. If it is Daut, he has fantastic build orders for this, and he's building the market. He'll probably buy some food once they hit Castle Age soon. And look, you can tell that Red knows that he's won water because he's researching Town Watch, which is a tech you get when you think someone might come on land. And he'll be able to see a lot more. Or maybe he's looking for a stone.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. He doesn't
Town
need
Watch
it right
is
now.
also nice for the for his docks to see fire ships coming in.
Yeah, and it's perfect timing because look what Blue is doing. Has an archery range, making a few archers. This is not a bad move at all, man. Not a bad move at all. Nice demo again.
Like, Blue had some really good demos, but it's just Italians.
2 docks versus 3. Yep, 2 docks versus 3. Italians can create so much more. Exactly. Though, this demo... Oh, I mean, these are some juicy demos, bro. Considering Red has had more numbers, he hasn't microed all that well.
He's on the way to Castle Age. That's what the fish gets you.
Yep. And the fact that it's much cheaper, right? You don't need that 800 food and 200 gold. Another big reason why Italians are preferred.
He's looking for his stone, man. He's making an outpost on the left side. It's probably like, where the fuck is this stone?
Well, luckily he's versus Malay, so I doubt he would need Genoese crossbow, but that really sucks. So, normally I know people are probably wondering...
Transport with archers.
Woo!
Blue's coming across, but Red has a whole whack of fire ships.
Yeah, Red might see this. Or at least wall it out, right?
And he's got Town Watch. So...
Yeah. Let's see. I just want to touch on the stone thing. Normally in events, if you don't have resources like that, that is deemed a bugged map. Like an admin re, essentially. I trust Robo, and I trust T-West. It was mainly Robo, I guess, who would have had conversations with the players, so I'm sure they would have made the right decisions, and maybe the player that in Red here didn't care or something. Oh my god, he's gonna care that the archers are here, though. He's gonna care that the archers are here. It's not bad considering. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna kill 2 archers. It's not bad, and he can run to the other wood line.
He's also forcing him to make a tower, though, and he has no stone to...
Yeah, to build TCs then. Yeah.
Yeah. Because he literally has no stone.
He's still pretty far ahead, but maybe Blue can add TCs now.
Oh, he's adding a dock.
Oh, you know what Blue did? Dave, he sold his stone to get up. He has 0 stone himself, so that means probably all in on water again, and yeah, he's building the docks. Indeed. My Red's still pretty far ahead then. This last archer goes down for Blue. And Red's strategy was to also go for water. He added a 4th dock. All right.
Blue did save those 3 fishing ships, and now he's fishing with them again. So he hasn't been completely off of water.
Yeah, okay. And stable for Red. He's getting chain barding, and he's going to send some knights around. Blue hasn't walled up at all. Normally you would wall it up, like you said earlier. Wall off those chokes in the corners.
Don't worry about it. He's got 2 archers on the way, alright?
Yeah, he can do it.
It's gonna be fine.
Blue's in trouble, man.
Demos!
I think if Blue would add TCs here, he might be able to come back into this. The demo rafts are decent, yet again. But this dock is denied. Now, Hidden Cup 6 playing extremely well with Italians.
I think he's going to win water again.
I think he's going to win water.
That demo.
Yeah. He's going to win water, man. And that's what Blue's going for. He's just getting War Galley now. Blue is so far behind. So who needs stone?
Oh, wow. Red tried to sneak a villager at the top side, but he found that with the archers. And as his ships were about to convert into regular fire ships, the dock went down, I think. So he had to research War Galley again.
Oh, wow.
That's why he lost. He was winning there for a second. I was
trying to say, interesting. Oh, look! Is this Vil going to survive? The Vil's going to survive! Red sends a fire over, saves the villager. Now, he's got to send a new Vil, because this guy's weak, but nice job saving the villager at the very least. Lots of demos coming out from Blue. No TCs. So, again, advantage Red because of this. And, oh my god. That was a sick demo again. Dude, this feels like Daut because he's not microing away from these demo shots. He's got to be careful. He's got to be so careful.
And Daut with a transport... Sorry, Red with a transport ship now coming across.
With the knights.
What's he have in there? Knights and a villager. That's... Oh, that's bad.
That's GG if Blue doesn't have a TC.
That's bad for Blue.
That's really smart. He could have tried to run around, but he's going to transport instead. Dude, he sent a villager. He can collect his opponent's stone. Easy. Easy.
Yep.
Blue has a lot of weak docks. He is making war galleys now. War galleys and demos. That'll take some time for sure. This Phil's showing up like, come on, what is this? Why do you have stone? And blue is just now going up to wall. Red sees it. Wow.
Why chase after her with all 4? Okay.
Yeah, he's sorted it.
Coming back.
Kills another one. Goodness gracious, man. And now the woodline needs to be walled up. Woodline successfully walled up. But there's so many other vulnerable areas. He has to wall every woodline, all of his golds. This is so much wood, hundreds of wood into saving these fills. What do you like more here? Fires still? Fires or galleys? No bodkin.
I'd say fires just because they're easier to manage at this point.
Easier to manage.
You've got all the land stuff going on.
Yeah, and there's not enough demos from blue in the front. Look at this transport. It's going to distract. It's not needed anymore. I think blue's in trouble, guys. I think blue's in trouble. There's a reason. He wanted to play the Magnetos behind the woodline. He comes back in with the Knights. What a play. What a play.
That's
wow.
GG.
Think it is. I think it is GG. Look at those villagers going down. It really didn't stand a chance there. And now they need to go somewhere. So if they go back to the other woodline, this is currently open. And all red needs to do is slide into the DMs here, slide into the woodline. A monk might get a conversion though.
And now archers coming for red as well. So
nice.
Those monks aren't going to be very useful. Although maybe elephants coming out for blue?
That would be interesting. An elephant or two could clean up the crossbows and the Mangonel. Nice wall from blue to keep the knights trapped in here. However, I think the damage has already been done here, right? 2 TCs, so there's a TC on the left for red, despite not having any stone. And he's going in on water. And with this many fire ships, I think he wins this. Blue just can't find a way back into this. It's completely overwhelmed. Does this feel like...
More knights in the transport ship. Or one more, actually.
Just one more. Forgot about him back at home. Oh, and the scout. Yeah, I love the move from red. Seriously, now going crossbows and monks, especially when you don't have that stone. I mean, of course, they could have just replayed it, but he was confident in his abilities. He's a 14 villager lead.
Blue doesn't even have a second TC, so...
Yeah. And he added a monastery, which is really nice, to convert any elephants or knights that his opponent might make. Actually, these knights were converted, I guess. Or one of them was. I think the GG's coming in soon, because blue's losing water. There's lots of crossbows. Once blue hears the Wololo...
Once this elephant gets converted, yeah,
yep,
it's over.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
He could always convert it back, but it's not a good sign of what is to come, right? And, oh, the scout comes in from red! He's gonna get 1 monk.
Oh my
He's gonna get 2. There's the GG. What a play. So, red without the stones, with a bugged map, wins. And you just have to wonder, why would you choose Malay on Baltic? Huh.
Well, I mean, you're so far behind from the start.
Yeah.
Against Italians. Like, he just couldn't catch up.
That was really good. That was really good. And it's a player who likes water and is comfortable on water. I don't know, man. I'm not as sure about it as I was the last series, but could easily be Daut. Very dominant on water, normally. Very good decisions. Not one to panic if he doesn't have stones, for example. We'll find out. There's the KD. 53 kills for Hidden Cup 6. And huge eco lead. Italians should always win there, in my opinion. So I'm just wondering if blue has a plan for Italians in the future, because now red can't pick Italians. We can maybe go cross Italians, because he gets to pick the next map. I don't know if that's the best one, but we'll see. So if you've been here all day, you probably know how this works, but I'm going to go through it again for those that haven't been here all day. This is the map pool. You can see the maps that Hidden Cup 3 can choose from. So the blue player can choose from any of those maps. The only civs he cannot choose from is Malay and Mayans, which has been used, and then the opponent cannot choose Mayans or Italians. So we're going to 14, move into that right now. The score is 1-1. We have potentially 3 more games today before the final day. Didn't
Chaos Pit is a nightmare, Granny.
Yes, it is, man. Yes, it is. Oh, do we want to do the poll? I guess we'll have to do the poll after the next game. It's 1-1 right now, so we'll do a poll after a third game. It'll give us more info. My bad.
Hidden Cup 3 might be Tatoh.
Ooh, Hidden Cup 3.
That's what I said last game.
You did say that. You did say that. I think Tato's the only one who would go out on a limb and try Melee. And also, I'm so glad that I played in this USA Cup because I talked to both Tatoh and Viper about how they would play some of these maps. And Tatoh said he likes Indians over Chinese. And I spoke to a lot of other people. Most people seem to think Chinese is better. So maybe a tell here. In the blue, we have player number 3 playing as Indians. And not far away, we have Chinese for player number 6. Dave, we casted this earlier, but we have plenty of new faces here. Explain Bedouins to the people watching.
So it's a nomad start. You have to drop your TC, but there's all this fish in the middle, and shorefish is extremely fast to collect.
Yep.
So usually you want to drop your TC on a woodline and some shorefish. Red has a really good spot. Blue has a pretty good spot. There's not much wood there, though. And eventually you'll migrate out to the edge.
Yep. Yeah, where there's more wood there. Sometimes when you place your TC near the edge, it's a problem because you don't have any back resources, but they're further towards the center. So this gold is protected for blue, and this gold is protected for
also, blue doesn't have
sheep.
Let's just make sure. Yeah, let's make sure the colors are correct.
Yeah, it's all right. He doesn't have sheep. We got this. The Indian player doesn't have sheep, and he happens to be blue.
Perfect. And sheep are extremely important because you want to figure out where your opponent is and where all the golds and stones are located around the map.
And you can see red only has 1 sheep, actually. I wonder if he'll run out to these 2 so we can scout. But if he loses the sheep, he knows his opponent must be over there. Earlier, we casted a game on Bedouins, and they both had a dozen sheep, and they had 80% of the map scouted by the 10th minute. So it's usually very important. Now, people are probably thinking, why shorefish? Well, shorefish is the 3rd fastest food income. If you're collecting with villagers, it's quite slow if you're collecting with fishing ships. And Indian villagers collecting shorefish is the fastest food income in the game, which is why you're okay with having 3 less villagers because your villagers work faster. Again, most people choose Chinese here, so curious to see what this blue player does with Indians.
You could probably, you can go up super fast on Bedouins with Indians,
Yep.
and then you can sustain the scouts.
Yep. Yeah, so the order goes Indian villagers on shorefish, then it goes Mongol hunt, and then third one is Chinese villagers, or not Chinese villagers, regular villagers, non-Indian villagers on shorefish. Yeah, and we could probably see a 17 population click up for blue, whereas red, and just with Chinese in general, you normally go up a bit later.
You could see, a 14 or 15 pop up. For blue. Like if you really wanted to.
Seems like a really solid build, man. Really solid build. Look at that. 5 vills queued up in his TC already with 100 food. Whereas red has 100 food and he has 3 vills queued up. So a lot more food being collected for blue. I think if you advance fast here, you go with scouts. Scouts to hit all the different ponds and wood lines. And maybe even towers to follow that up.
The problem for blue is his scouting isn't great at the moment. He's trying to get there, but he has no idea where red is. Now he found a sheep from red, and it came from that direction, so maybe...
Yeah. I mean, red knows for sure now. He sees the house, and he lost the sheep, so he knows there was a vill there. And
I think blue's going to go 16 pop-up, I think.
Could even go no loom. If you don't expect your opponent to be up as fast, you could go with no loom just to get up faster. Let's see. I think after this vill, I think you're right, Dave. After this vill, he should have the food. This is peaceful sounding, man. So peaceful.
Oh no! He made another vill.
Ah, rip.
17.
He's going to make another mill here. I know it's not that loud for the stream, so you guys might not have been able to hear it. So, you're welcome. You're
You heard
welcome.
our rendition.
Exactly. I know you guys wanted to hear that, so I did
he's
it for
making
you.
another Vil. Come on, man.
Yeah, a bit weird. Red is at 500 food now. He does have 3 more villagers. So do you want villagers that are more efficient with the fish, or do you want just more numbers?
Well, I think Blue might have gone up earlier if he saw how close Red is. Now he's gonna see the house.
Good
Now he's
point.
gonna see it.
Good point. He's going to have a lot of resources, and I'd say this is pretty good for Red because he doesn't have to deal with a super early threat from his opponent. He knows where he's at, so he can prepare.
And both players, no, Red going up with Loom. Of course, these Chinese going up with Loom, but Blue is interesting.
Yeah, he skipped Loom. Look at his food now. He has 200 food already. That's going to be at 500, I think, when he hits Feudal Age. It's crazy. He has 10 villagers on Shorefish. Bring in food 10 at a time. 15% faster. Look at this Vil, guys. But they carry more as well, actually.
They bring in 25, so
yeah. It's crazy. Look how fast that food comes in there. It's so steady. I like how secure Red's fish are, though. He could easily wall off, which is what you do versus scouts, whereas Blue has some more exposed areas, I'd say. Slightly more exposed. There's the stable. All right. So, as expected, we will have scouts from Blue. He gets Loom now. Good decision. I like the fact he skipped that. Wow, look at the food then for Red. Dude, you can make 3 to 4 scouts and still be in Castle Age by 17 or 18 minutes. It's wild. 700 food for him, and he's going with the stable. As the game goes on, Dave, which civ do you like more?
I kind of, in Castle Age, I kind of like Indians more just because it's like, they're solid transitions, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you just go right into camels and then maybe monks or whatever else. In Imperial, late Imperial, Chinese are tough to stop. They just have
very tough.
So many things they can do.
Yeah, they have lots of counters to the strengths of Indians, that's for sure. So here's a couple forward spears. I like this from Red. I really like the forward spears. And Blue will respond with a few of his own. And Red, does he know the TC's there? Okay, now he knows the TC's there. He has to be careful. He hasn't taken any hits from it, actually, but he did lose his spearman. Good patient play from Blue, not to overreact there. He only used 1 Vil to fight, the rest were working. It can come down to that sometimes.
Why is Red making farms?
Ooh. I don't like that, man.
I don't know. Maybe
well,
it's just
you know
like,
what?
Oh, I have the wood, whatever.
Yeah, I think he should build more mills. But maybe he wants to be more secure.
Yeah, probably.
Just compare the styles. Look at all the villagers on Shorefish. You have 12 fishermen for Blue. It is 10 fishermen for Red, so Blue should have a lot more food coming in. That will run out, of course, so maybe the farmers will be okay. He's Chinese.
Oh, he's gonna watch his Vils on the gold at the back, Blue.
Oh, wow. What a spot to hit there.
Not good.
Oh! Finish it off, man. He tried to run past. Finish off the Vil. Yeah, he got it. Okay, so he got 1. I think he should have gotten 2 there. He'll be disappointed in himself to lose that scout as well, but nice early pressure from him.
And Blue is looping around on the right side as well. He's going to pick a villager there.
The Vil's trying to blend in. Found him.
I see you.
And there's more Vils that need to be walled in. So if anything, that guy was kind of like the scout. And Blue... Oh, God! Got hit by the TC. He has to run now. So a bit sloppy from both, but this is not an easy map to play, guys. It's so... They're so close together. So fast-paced, of course. 1 hole, you could lose all your Millvilles.
Red with the Spearman rush at the top, too, but Blue...
Yeah.
Blue knows. He's got Spearman of his own.
He needs to get a few more spears over here. I like the spear approach, honestly. I like the way both players are playing this. Pretty solid overall.
Looks like they have a lot of experience at this map.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I needed that. Worth pointing out that Blue has scale barding and he has forging. So he has more upgrades. And those upgrades may or may not pay off here. If he makes too many scouts with upgrades, he won't hit Castle Age, of course. But I think he's dealing with red at his base. Yeah, he's defending at home, and he's attacking well. Dead Spearman now for red. Will this villager go down? It should with forging, right? Yes, wow. Great job from blue. I like the extra scouts. I like the upgrades, man. Red's fallen behind. He might click up to Castle Age earlier, but he's going to lose so much map control. He's under so much pressure.
Red has a lot of scouts of his own, alright? He's been making extras as well.
So far, the fights have not been good. 6 kills for red and 10 deaths. So better micro from blue. I guess it will get tough for Chinese here because Indians will go camels. What do you do against that? Make
Monks.
Your own camels? Monks, yep.
Yeah.
And then blue has a bunch of scouts. So if blue uses these scouts properly, might find a few monk pickoffs.
He's trying to pick off Phil's at red space. Look at this. He's going to get this one probably.
Yeah, he's going to get him.
Run away from the
Nope, he's deacon back.
Get him with the other one.
Well done, man. It's so annoying when someone does that. Oh, so annoying. But it's a sign of a quality player, obviously.
And he just keeps adding. He can afford to do this. Indians.
Yeah.
Those fish.
He does have a few farms of his own because the fish are running out, but really strong stuff from him. 6 more military, 4 more vills. And where do you build your second TC if you're blue? Do you build it on the wood line or do you build it more in the center?
You gotta go on the line.
I guess possibly you could build it to the south of the TC next to that gold because there's a decent chunk of wood there. Red, who's just losing units left and right now, he needs to get access to that wood line as well, and he can't really do that with all these scouts around.
Does he get light cap? Does blue get light cap?
I'm thinking yes, because he has a lot. And I'm also considering the possibility this might be Tatoh, and Tatoh would go light cap. Wonder how fun or annoying it is to watch this as a player. It's probably like somebody else. They're like, no, don't compare me to Tatoh.
Yeah.
I'm not Tatoh. Especially when it's like Viper and we call him Daut because he fails or something. He's like, no, don't do that.
The only player I could see being mad every single time you watch, like MBO would be furious if you watched us cast this and we were like calling him somewhere else.
Yeah, maybe, man.
So
I think he'd be pretty happy if we got it right with the last series, but continue.
Light Cav and Pikeman coming in right away.
Yeah.
Hidden Cup 3. So many upgrades. Oh my god, you think he had a bit of food in the bag?
I think he had 1,000 when he hit Castle Age. He's getting Wheel, Chain Barding, Bowsaw, Lightcap, Pikeman, and a Siege Workshop, man. And look how close this is to Red's gold. Red needs to get his own Siege Workshop. They need to fight for this center area. Crazy, man. Crazy. I want to see blue utilize the Lightcap. I want to see him avoid...
A militia?
Wait, where? Where is he? Where's Timmy?
Made a militia. It's in his base. I don't understand.
Misclick. Must have been a misclick of some kind. I doubt he's going to go long swords here. That's funny.
Does Red see these light cap? Yeah, he sees them now. Looping around into his eco. That's going to be not very nice.
Yeah, great defense from blue at his base with the pikes. And blue is looping around. Red sees this. Red has a TC. I like that TC a lot. I still would like to see blue split up the light cap if possible and try and hit different areas. If he gets to that TC that Red's building, I could deny that.
I think Red knows that. He's going to send the pikes over there.
Yeah, this game is neck and freaking neck, man. 35 vills for both. And Indian vills are getting less and less effective now because there's more on farms than shorefish.
Scorpions for blue. So he wants to counter the pikemen.
Okay.
For scorpions, can't really push with scorpions though.
No, he can't. And the light cav so far have been a waste, I think. But he might use them still.
And no. Red has gone for 2 additional TCs, and blue with that siege workshop hasn't had the res to make TC zone.
Interesting.
So he's gonna start falling behind.
So, what's one resource that Chinese need going into Imp? Stone. Do you see any stone around here? There's some, but it's to the south.
That's it.
Yeah. Red sees the siege workshop, so he'll probably respond with the Mangonel. His scorpions might not do anything if a Mangonel flattens them. This is a lot of movement right now, not a lot happening, you know?
No.
For the players there is, but nothing has actually happened yet.
Those light cap are just dodging everything.
I know, just passing, man.
Not that guy. That guy's dead, but...
It's alright, they didn't care about him anyway.
Look at that militia in there with those spike, man. He's like the boss, man. Look at him walk. Oh, castle!
Oh!
Elephant archers! That's what this says.
Elephant archers, yeah, I'm sure. There's nothing Red can really do. The light cap are here! The light cap are here! Oh my god!
The monster's there! Oh my god! Everyone's gonna die!
Wow, what a play, man. What a play.
And the scorpions too!
What a play. All he needs to do is kill this last monk, and the Mangonel, the monk goes down, the Mangonel will go down, the castle goes up, and it's Red going down. Goodness, what a castle. I didn't even look to see. I guess in hindsight, I remember blue was on stone.
What happened? What happened
there? That was a lot. That was a lot all at once. There was a lot of build up to it. There's nothing Red can do to stop that, though.
No, he's finally going out to the stone at the south. That's why Blue didn't make... That's why Blue didn't make another TC. He was saving up for that castle.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Now he's dropping a TC now.
All right, down goes another monk. Yeah, man, you should have chose something different to do with your life. Wow, this is great. This is great for blue. He has full control now. He's denied that gold. He could even push the TCs. Red is just forced to respond. Blue has more vills. He still has some fish. It's exactly the position you'd want to be in if you're Indians. So we have Bro in the chat. I'm sure you know him, the Brazilian pro player. He says blue is fire. Interesting. Okay. So he says blue is fire. These Mangonels! These Mangonels! Oh, actually, nice job from Red there. What do you think, Dave? Defensive castle for Red, try and get to Imp and Tread push it back?
I think you almost just gotta keep giving him a bit of ground and like expanding your base.
Yeah. Look at this
I
boss
don't...
militia. Watch out, buddy. Oh! He microed it!
He dodged that first one. He dodged that first one.
He just wasn't upgraded enough to deal with the second one. That's funny. Say goodbye, Frankie. Say goodbye. Or Jerry, or whatever. I pick a different name every time. Perhaps this is a mistake from Blue to not pressure that stone again, because he's scouted all of this. He has mobility.
He's heading out with his light cabin camels now.
Yeah.
So he might loop around back to that.
He has lots of TCs. He has, I guess it's only 3. But he has more in the north now. And I like this. Yeah, you have to know. If Red gets Chukunu.
Right on that stone. This might be the GG moment right here. Oh, Red saw it. Red saw it. He had watch. Look at this.
Whoa.
Look at this.
Well done, my son. Impressive quick walls, I have to say. That was a really quick response. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses there. All in the perfect location. I feel Imp coming for somebody. I feel it. But Red's not quite there. He can build a castle, I think. Build it by your main TC. Or maybe now more towards the north, because Blue is there.
He was almost into the stone. Almost in there.
Did he overmine, or was there a gap I missed?
There was a gap. He killed 2 villagers.
Oh, okay. I mean, at the moment he has the stone he needs for a castle, so mission accomplished there for the Chinese player.
And that push at the top, what a strong push. 2 scorpions, 2 mangonels, and a ram? That's a raiding party right there. Get some 23s in the chat.
Yeah. Raiding party. I did the taunt noise for you guys.
That was the most depressed raiding party.
What's a pretty depressing army, man? Just a random... There's nothing exciting about this. Just a battering ram and 2 Mangonels, 2 scorpions. Oh, Sek sorry, but he misspelled sorry. Who could that be? Sek Sapri. All caps. All caps as well. Huh. You gotta think about this. Well, we know it's not backed. Oh, that's the MT... Yo, that's the MTC for Blue. FYI.
Oh, no.
It's just 2 Mangonels, though.
Yeah. And red's on the way to imp too.
Yep. Red's on the way to
Only
imp.
54 villagers though. What do you do with Chinese and 54 villagers? I guess he's
Trebs.
gonna have a Treb war.
Yeah,
That's
Trebs. That's
with
it.
that castle on the front.
Trebs, and then hope you can expand a bit.
Oh, the boar is attacking the. Sorry, blue attacked a boar for some
Oh my
reason.
god. Oh, look, Maganel's been converted. I guess that's cool and all, but that's not an army that blue really cared about anymore.
No.
And nice walls from blue. He'll wall in this TC. Get the TC up. Red has been trying to do some damage here. Both players are going to hit imp. Just like the Feudal Age, we will see Hidden Cup 3 in the Imperial Age first.
That Scorpion's doing work. Let's go. Red can't afford to lose any vills.
I don't think
has
either
no economy at all.
I don't think either player can though, because blue. Oh, is that TC going to be denied? No, it'll go up.
No, it'll go down.
Yep. It goes down. It goes up. It has been built. A second castle for red though, man. I think this is all about momentum. I don't think Vil count matters all that much. I mean, obviously it matters, but it's about the trebs and maybe
Chemistry
the gunpowder.
coming in.
Yeah, for blue. I like what red has done here. After that castle went up, he's done a good job, man. Really harassed blue, or at least kept him on his toes. Kept his stone miners alive. Excuse me, alive. And he's now on 2 castles. He's getting to where he might need to be as Chinese. Huh.
I don't think he can win a Treb war though.
Well, he's
Not
gonna
once
have.
chemistry comes in, because he'll have bombard cannons as well.
He's actually lacking a ton of gold right now. That's what it is. Because his second castle is not creating a Treb. And blue's gonna have 2 and bombard cannons. You're right. Wow. Well, Chukunu are fantastic when you get a bunch of them with full upgrades. Not even close. Oh, we have a gate! I saw people in the chat saying this might be slam. There's a little bit of a slam gate for you.
He doesn't have the stone to repair this castle, man. He doesn't have the gold to buy. So he doesn't even have the wooden food to sell to buy stone with the gold.
Stone's done.
Got nothing.
The gold that he's on is very exposed as well. No,
Yeah.
I think blue will probably keep his focus on the front and just go for castles.
Dunzo. That Treb was at 99% too, the one that was creating.
Oh, really? God, that's so bad. He queues up another one now, but he has to wait. And blue's looking stronger and stronger. This is before the hand cannons and the bombard cannons. And with that, I don't know if red will have any response. 0 momentum, 0 control of this game.
GG.
GG. Wow. Okay. So, on Baltic, red looked really strong. Blue picked Bedouins. He wins the game. He's now up 2-1. We've had a few guesses. We don't truly know who these players are. I'm going to let those in the chat vote on who you guys think these players are. For the first time in a while, I actually think a player could be Daut. I'm thinking red could possibly be Daut. We've had a lot of troll votes for Daut, so this time I won't be too annoyed by it, I guess. There's the KD. KD was close, but it was the Indian economy, man. It was that castle drop from blue that helped his economy be even stronger. I'll get the vote up on your screens here in a second, everybody. All right, let me bring up my program. And that would be number 6, right? Hidden Cup number 6. So, actually, I want to show you the results from yesterday for this first. So you don't need to vote here, or it won't count. So these were the results from yesterday. Lots of doubts came in. So that was 50% of the chat that had voted, saying that it was Daut. Interesting result. Let's do this again then. Get your votes in. Daut is 4, but the other options are there. Dave, are you expecting a lot of 4s from the chat?
Yeah, I think
so.
There's going to be a few 4s.
Well, before we...
Wow.
Before, get it? Haha. Previously, we didn't think people were Daut, and Daut still won some votes. So I expect a landslide victory for Daut now.
Oh,
cool.
Casual 70%.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. There's a couple votes for other players. Like Vivi is in there, a solid 1%. All right. Actually, that one vote counts as 0% now because there's been so many Daut votes. Sweet stuff.
I haven't seen anyone today that would remind me of Vivi. I think he probably went out on the first round.
Maybe. That's true. You could have missed him yesterday. Vivi said that he was going to win. He said he was going to beat TheViper. So, if you take him at his word, he's on his way to the finals. And the Hidden Cup number 3, who was the Indian player in that game, what do you guys think? You can type numbers in the chat for this.
I think it's Tatoh.
Think it's Tatoh? You going to vote? Or you just going to let the chat do it?
Well, I mean, my vote doesn't mean very much. Just one.
It
one
does,
number.
Dave. That's such bad logic. Your vote means as much as everyone else's vote. It's a community effort, man. Get your vote in there. Come on.
So you voted in the last election, right? I know you did.
That is not relevant, okay? That is not relevant. Age of Empires is way more important than my country. You know me too well. You know me too well. Tato's winning this one. Okay. So lots of votes here.
I like how people could type 11 because they were laughing at that, but it's actually giving Fire a vote, so now Fire's vote numbers are going up.
This is true. This is true.
Not well thought out.
Not well thought out, indeed. All right, guys. So interesting input. Thank you guys for that. We have one more game, potentially 2. Okay, and I'm excited for this. We'll be grabbing maps from the map pool for this. Players cannot pick civs as they have picked in the previous 3 games. There's a lot to choose from there. We have Cross, Baltic, Arabia, El Dorado, Land of Lakes, Gold Rush, Bedouins, Golden Island, Chaos Pit, Scandinavia. We'll go back to the format again for those that might want to look at the player list and see exactly how it all works. We have had some beastly numbers here today, everybody. Thank you so much. Seriously. Wasn't sure what people would think about this. And this isn't even the final day, so thank you guys. All joking aside, every viewer does add up. So thank you guys for supporting this community and being here. Lorgy, thank you for that Prime sub, man. GG's Martin, thank you for 2. Who I would call PGI guy, welcome back, man. Thank you for 6. SFO, thank you. Jakert, thank you. And FT Nomad said, hey T90, I really appreciate everything you do for your community and this game. Quarterfinal number 3 was intense. Can't wait to find out who the players are. I know. That's been the best series of the day for sure, but we have 2 more games potentially that could change my mind on the best series. We're going to 14. Yeah, Zenny, we're going to get data from all the polls. I will publish them. Tomorrow, I'm actually going to reveal the winner by bringing them in for an interview. That'll be a bit awkward if it's Vivi or Yo, because I don't speak Chinese. I don't think you guys can understand Chinese, but that's how we're going to reveal the winner tomorrow. I'm not just going to put it on the screen. I'm going to bring them in for an interview and talk to them. That's the plan. All right, we'll update the score. And Dave, thank you. It's been like 4 hours now. Thanks, bro.
It's been a long time, man.
I told Dave. Dave was like, hey, man, when do you want me on Sunday? I said, well, it'll start at 9 a.m. our time. And it'll probably run till about 5 or 6 p.m. So you don't have to commit to the whole day, but whenever you show up is fine. Okay. We have in the red, Hidden Cup number 6. He needs a victory here. He is behind a game in this best of 5. He has chosen Indians. And we have Malians then for Hidden Cup 3. So I don't think these picks are all that surprising. Obviously, Indians was not picked last time for red, so he had it available here. Malians versus Indians, a matchup we saw, I think yesterday. But Dave, what are your thoughts, dude? I like both these civs.
I like both of them. I think Malians is probably... I'm going to say they're better for Gold Rush.
Okay.
Than Indians.
Certainly more flexible, right?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about like holding the middle, right?
Yeah, okay.
Because the camels are good if you're going to boom up behind, but if you're like really pressuring for the middle... I don't know. And then you gotta, if you want your ideal composition, you gotta get chemistry, which takes a long time. It's just like...
This is true. This is true. I think Indians will have an awkward stage late Castle Age onward. Yeah. Good thing for Indians is that Gold Rush is often decided in Feudal Age and early Castle Age, because it's who gets control of the hill and control of the map. And this is quite a Gold Rush map. Look at this gigantic hill. It's even as well. It's right smack in the middle of them, not like previous maps. I like this.
I think it's going to be decided in Castle Age because the map says it. C, right in the middle. C for Castle Age.
It's C for Hidden Cup, man. It's not for Castle. Come on.
Oh, and the hidden is hidden. I get it now.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
We got it, man. We got it. We finally got there. Totally not rigged, chat. Totally not rigged.
Yep.
So I'm going to just remind a few people. Yesterday and today were recorded games. So these games were played within the last few weeks. So if other individuals are currently participating in ECL, for example, well, ECL is also Rex. So, I mean, recorded games is the best way we could fit this whole day together. If we did all live games, it would go from 9 a.m. to midnight because of all the waiting time. So we cranked out all these games today. It's been a real blast. But it's also a great way to make sure that there's no spoilers. Tomorrow will be the semifinals, which will be live, best of 5. And then we'll have the finals, which is a live best of 7. So we'll have a little bit more downtime in between games to speculate as we get closer to the end. Map-wise, normally it's easy to wall up. Where's that gold for blue? He's got to have another one.
It's there's one to the right and one at the front.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's not as good as the other blue map was, if you remember, right? The slab guy, but it's wallable, and I think both players will probably go scouts. Red. Yep, he can wall in what little gold he has and go to the edge of the map. I don't think anyone can complain about the maps at the end of the day.
So, which one? Okay. Hidden Cup 6 is red, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay. We just got to make sure we're on the same page here.
Yeah, they switched up the colors. I blame the players in the last game, which we think were MBL and Viper. They kept switching up the colors on us. And I have only seen one player choose yellow. So after these games today, we will have seen every player. I saw one player choose yellow, and he chose it for one game. I'm pretty sure that wasn't Viper because he lost. So I thought more people, Dave, would choose yellow because the chat would freak out about it. Apparently not. Apparently not.
So, blue, will he go for the Jaguar thing like we saw in the last game?
Where are the Jags at?
They're on the right side. They're way over there. I don't think he even saw them.
He saw one. Yeah. That was brilliant. That was arguably the most impressive win of this tournament because Jaguars killed 2 enemy vills, and then he tricked his opponent and went into skirms. It was really sick.
It was my games.
And we think that was MBL beating Viper too, which makes it even more outstanding. If that will be the case. Yeah, so probably not. I guess Man-at-Arms with Malians. It's not a bad play. Kind of weird what he's doing here. Blue. I was thinking Man-at-Arms, and now I'm not thinking Man-at-Arms, and now I'm thinking Scouts,
it seemed
actually.
Like his build was really weird. Like, he put up that barracks so early.
Yeah.
Like, even before he got Loom, it was just this weird build. Maybe he was initially planning on doing a Drush, and then he saw Red Scout hanging by his barracks.
He could have saw the wall, right? You see the blue Scout.
Yeah.
He saw the wall coming up maybe and thought twice about it, and we'll go Scouts. I mean, he's Malians, so he saves a ton of wood. So this is still doable. He'll just have the gold for Bloodlines, I guess. Or ranges, which would be... Ugh.
Or
I don't
just
like
make it FC.
I
can tell how much you love that idea.
No.
Guys, did you know Happy was actually playing in this tournament?
Ranges from Malians. Ugh, that's weird, man. Okay, well, hey, you could make it work. I did say when I saw Slabs go straight into skirms, and that worked. See how red has hid his stable? I like that. So red hid his stable, blue did not hide his play, and red has scouted the ranges so he knows.
And red's coming out here with one villager. Where's she going?
Oh
no, he deleted a wall and then he re-walled it.
Is he just gonna make one scout and then boom?
That would be...
No gate, so... Maybe. I think if this was Arabia, players would make more scouts, but maybe there's more open areas on Arabia, so you don't do that. Because scouts, the skirms would be the play for Indians, and then you'd stick with skirms and go camels in Castle Age. Malians, the reason I made that noise when I saw the archers is because they don't want to continue down the archer line in the Imperial Age, ideally. But then at the same time, while you get your own camels, you might not want to go with those camels versus Indians. So an argument can be made for either strat.
Man, it looks like he's just gonna show him those 2 scouts. So Blue's gonna assume that he went into it, and then
stop.
Archer range for a second building. And does he just go up, or does he start making archers and skirms?
He'll make some skirms for sure, because you can't just let them overwhelm you with archers. I guess he didn't want to invest into the scouts, and he wanted to go into skirms earlier, which could work out for him. I think he's just placed a blacksmith, right? Yep. So blacksmith, he'll get fletching. Not bad. Not bad. Still no wolf lore, though, or jaguar lore. Algernon says, puking seems like a slight overreaction. No, Algernon, that's what I do when I have to play Force Nothing. I mean, Arabia. The red in the corner is a bunch of turkeys. I was curious about it, too. I don't know where they came from, but he doesn't want to eat them. Slow game, Dave. Slow game. This is just like some of the other games.
Come on, man.
I can tell when Dave has nothing to say, so I gotta mix it up a little bit. Just like previous games.
Today?
What did I do today?
Yeah,
I've been casting all day, man.
It's just
I woke
small
up.
talk, you know.
Yeah, just small talk. Yeah. What did you do today?
I woke up hungover. I came back, and you know, the rest is history.
Yeah, rest is history. Okay, I gotcha. So it sounds like you've had a fun day as well.
Yep.
Wheel on the way now for both players. And, ooh, I see the market being used by Blue. Oh, wow, dude. That market has really helped him. 700 food? He's going to have a much faster castle time, I believe.
So what's
really
the
well
plan?
done.
Just secure the middle? Is he going to build anything on the middle, or is he just going to try and raid with crossbows once he's in Castle Age?
Hold map control with it for as long as possible. I think...
Does he go forward with the Siege Workshop?
I would like to see that, yeah, especially with that hill. That hill is huge. No castle at this point. Oh, wow. Dave, I didn't realize. I was still confused. How did Blue do this? He sold the stone, so he probably won't add TCs. Interesting.
Siege Workshop it is.
Yeah. All right. Of course, Red will not know that. Red can add TCs.
Because he's still got those scouts wandering around.
Yeah. I think... excuse me. I think after Red chases down this scout, he's going to send his skirms out. He didn't want to send them out because he knew Blue had a scout rounds. Bolt says, T90 official, after this game, we should play some community games. Yo, Bolt, I woke up at 8:30 for this, had a little bit of breakfast, had some eggs. It's 4:15 now, man. I think we're going to call it quits for the day after these games here. That would be a lot. That would be a lot. I got to pace myself. We got an even bigger day tomorrow. And here come the archers. And it will be 2 ranged skirms for Red. T90 official, why do you hate your fans? Yeah, totally hate them, man. You guys are all the worst. No sarcasm. You might. Dave, it depends on the day. With you guys, I always love you. But Dave, it depends on the day. Just kidding, chat. Calm down. Calm down. Crossbows, Bodcanero. Let's see if this pays off for Blue. Really nice timing. He got here right when he hit Castle Age. He's getting the upgrades now.
It's going to be... He can't go too far in, though, because those skirmishers will come popping out on that hill. Watch. Right up on the hill. Just boom.
Yeah, don't go in. Stay on the hill. He sees the ranges. He thinks twice about it. I love how he's sending the scout in for information. Oh, my God!
Look at this. Yeah.
Oh, my God!
Dumb.
Not a smart decision from Blue to go in that far. He should have used his range, used his upgrades. He ran into the TC. Jeez, I'm getting all these hiccups, sorry. Ran into the TC fire and the skirms. And I think Red will be able to hold this off for now.
Red made a mistake there. If he had ungarrisoned up on that hill when Blue was down there,
yeah,
would have won that.
He could have gone half. He could have gone one range towards the gold to the north, one range towards the south, and just
here comes Blue.
Surrounded him.
4 or 5 villagers, 4 villagers coming forward.
TC.
In the middle.
Wow, so he must have bought the stone for that, and that is one of the only safe TC locations in the middle. So this is paid off, I'd say, in terms of controlling the center. Red, this is going to be cool, man. He's looping the whole way around with his skirms. He wants to trap this army.
It's got elite skirm, too.
Yeah. And he tempts Blue by sending those few skirms out in low numbers. This army's trapped. I like this from Red, honestly. Blue could have gone to the middle a bit too early, because he could lose all that control. Let's see. Slick move.
Good micro from Blue, but there's only so much you can do against this.
Yeah. It's a risky move by Red as well, because Blue could have always left, and then Red's army would have just been stranded out here, but he read his opponent well, even though he might not know who he is, of course. And immediately a siege workshop from Blue in the center. So guys, sometimes you can go to the center too early. Because when you invest into that TC early, you don't have much to defend then. Red can still get this gold. Blue's not totally stopping that until he gets to a castle at some stage.
I mean, it kind of sucked for Blue. That was the only place he could really put a TC to. He
Yeah.
could put it on like the edge. A lot of the times you want to put it
Here, yeah. Skirms and camels. These are Indian camels and a siege workshop from Red. This is going to be fun to watch, man. Get ready for some Mangonel micro, folks. This is going to be great.
Yeah, Red needs to either tower or sit a couple skirms on the other side of that gold. And then, I mean, there's not much Blue can do once he's denied access to that, right?
Crossbows is so weird as Malians, man.
Yeah.
But, again, maybe he feels like he's forced into that. He's heavy on stone with this TC. I love Blue's TC there. That is really important. And Red will have to go back after running into the TC fire. He sees the enemy Mangonel, and he'll probably wait for his own to arrive to the scene. But he has to stop Blue from building a castle, which will come soon.
Yeah, he's buying stone.
He's really desperate to get that castle up, man. And Red is trying to stop that. Red knows what's going on. He sees those stone villagers. And now Red's running away. Oh, there we go. Yo, there's some weak camels there. You better shoot those jags. There's some weak camels.
They're gonna get him.
Oh,
They're gonna get the camel. It's 1
1
HP.
HP.
Got him.
1 HP.
Got him.
Oh my god. Oh, and this skirm as well is really weak. These jaguars. Which skirmisher are these jags attacking there? You see that little dance move? Jeez. Yeah, no more. I'm so disappointed they're not wolves. We used the version with jaguars for whatever reason. Oh god, the crossbows! Nice split from Blue. Very nice. And now Castle's being forced up with every villager in the center. I like it. So, Blue won the race to the center. Can he get the castle up? I don't know how that Mangonel didn't kill Red's Mangonel, but I think he's going to be okay, Dave. I think he's going to be okay.
No. I thought that TC in the middle was so exposed, but Red just didn't really push the issue there.
If Red loses this game, he's out of the event. And now a few Gebettos could come out for the camels. This is a wonderful situation, I think. Blue actually has more vills too. 13 vills. Well executed, man. Well executed. Red has cheaper vills than him as well. What do you do if you're Red, Dave?
I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking.
You have to get that gold somehow on the left.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't keep focusing on the right because there's nothing over there for you.
Could try and go to Imp. He does have this gold on the front, so maybe castle there, get to Imp as fast as possible, and then treb down everything on the hill. But we know how difficult that can be.
He seems lost.
He
Like,
does seem lost. Like, where do we
and
go?
oh, that castle from blue is not going up. Okay,
No,
he
it's
had
not.
it for a second there. It was right beside that gold. And
I
I'm
think he
thinking,
should position
man,
it right next to his mangonels now on this hill. Oh, okay. Oh my god.
Oh, it might die right away. If he gets the mangonel shots on it with the hill bonus, he might be able to kill it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's only one mangonel down for red. He has 2 more remaining. Blue needs to delete this castle, man. Don't take any more losses. Just back up. Build it on the hill.
And a castle of his own up on the hill from red.
I like it. And the imp times are going to be really similar. And keep in mind that in the Imperial Age, blue can't really use his crossbows. I mean, he can, but they're not going to be his ideal unit choice. Did he just... I'm very confused. Did blue just sell all that stone? He sold his stone? He sold all of it, Dave.
To get up.
To get up.
I don't need no stinking castles. Or
Uh,
anything else.
I was gonna say, not only does he not need stinking castles, apparently he doesn't need like, another form of military. He sold 800 stone. That was 800 for the Imperial Age upgrade, which in hindsight might be the play because he needs trebs, and if he didn't do that, red would beat him to the Imperial Age.
He's got nothing to deal with the skirms that are coming on the bottom side either if they get through that wall.
Ooh, that's good move from red. You can tell blue is expecting some form of counter. He started building a tower on the stone earlier. I guess he deleted that as well. Red could do this. Red could do this if he goes for hand cannons and bombard cannons and pushes that back.
Gold.
It is a lot of gold, and he only has 60 vills.
And there's another castle from blue in a really good spot.
He's on the hill? Nice, okay. So yeah, I guess he calculated that.
Blue's the heavy favorite here.
He is.
Heavy favorite.
He's going into pikes, I guess. Expecting a few camels to loop around. Blue is doing a great job protecting himself on the right. Red is looking desperately for extra golds. Not going to find any there. Stonewalling now for blue on the flank. Good decision. I like it because he is vulnerable. And get ready for the trebs. And hopefully bombard cannons if you're red, because if you don't have bombard cannons soon, you're done.
I mean, you're going to be fighting uphill with less vills, less access to gold, and less production buildings to make your siege. Like, it's
not good.
No.
Everything's stacked against him. Everything is stacked against him. And he is building another castle. He's building a siege workshop, and chemistry's on the way for both players now. Alright. Incredible games here today. Will this be the final one of day 2 of Hidden Cup? Pretty much identical plays now. Players going for trebs, siege workshops, chemistry. Skirmishers and the crossbows will still matter, but they don't matter near as much as the siege units. Okay. Can this castle range the mango? Yeah, it can. Okay. Red could have sniped that one treb that was on the right. 120 population versus just 100. Big difference is vills. I think, you know what you could do is you could send your skirms into the castle fire and fire with the mangonels. Yeah, he's done that here.
Yeah, but he's just going to target the mangonels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and he doesn't kill any of them. Oh, it was a gamble from red that just makes things so much worse now. Still like the attempt, but that's what the hill can give you, and that's why blue got here earlier. Red's gonna lose his castle. That castle's a goner. So much damage coming in with these trebs. And say goodbye. He just gives up on it. Now he has one bombard cannon on the way. Blue has one here on top of the hill. Oh my goodness. I think red could be on his way out of the event here. Yep.
There's nothing red can do.
Can't do anything against this now. He's losing too much. Oh, nice micro. He has to get extremely lucky a bunch of times. I don't see that happening, man. Micro.
Oh, just scouts in his stables. That's it.
Yeah. Microing uphill. See, if he had the hill, he would have killed that. Instead, blue repairs it. Hey, you never know with Trebs. Sometimes it's a lottery, man. But, oh! Wow, that was way off. I thought for sure that was going to connect. It's so tough to see with these hills. Yo, if red wins this, impressive play. But as of now, blue should be winning this. Blue, you got to finish him off, bro. You got to finish him off.
He's fine. Look at the Vil lead, and red realizes it.
Yeah.
Blue didn't even need to move, man. He just sit there and
soaking up the gold.
Runs out of gold.
Yeah. Great gold rush play. Malians versus Indians go straight archers, and it worked. Wow.
Yep.
Well played, man. He prioritized the center very early on and got that TC up right when he hit Castle Age. So that early window, honestly, just using the market to hit Castle Age faster was what did it, because he had that time to build the TC, and then he went for the Siege Workshop, and everything was just perfectly timed from him. Red didn't play this bad. He was just a little bit late to everything. He was a little bit late to respond to the initial batch of crossbows, which he should have probably cleaned up the first time they walked in, and he was a little bit slow to stopping that castle. So, number 3 moves on. There's the KD for everybody. And this best of 5 ends in 3-1. Huh. Who do we think 3 is, Dave?
Okay. I lost track of who was
3 is the guy who just won. Yeah.
No, I know that. I know that. But did he win the game before? Yes.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, so it's Tatoh.
You think so? Okay.
I think the other dude is Daut.
You think the other dude was Daut?
No.
I think it's a solid guess. Let's look at the brackets here so we know what's coming up tomorrow. I think that earlier today, Hidden Cup 2 was MBL. And I think MBL beat Viper. That was in the best of 5 before this. Dave agrees, and some of the chat agrees. So if we're right and it's Tatoh that just won, it will be MBL and Tatoh in the semis. We could be wrong. We don't know. As for the other games, it's anybody's guess.
One of them was a Brazilian matchup, I think.
Fire, right? Number 4, we're thinking maybe Fire. But
I think Fire was number 5.
Well, I thought it was Fire and Miguel in the other quarter earlier that we casted together.
Yeah.
The guy who lost that best of 5 was the one who rage quit a bunch, or just like quit early. So, who knows?
And
tomorrow?
Then the one before that, I think Hidden Cup 9 is Slam.
Yeah, I think so too. So if we're right, we have Slam and Fire in one semifinal, and then we have Tatoh and I've already forgotten MBL. So we don't have Liereyy in there. We don't have Viper in there, at least with our predictions. But we'll find out at the end of the day tomorrow, guys. Thank you for hanging out today.